Alright, this is a quick guide to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's Great Plateau. I'm gonna get you through this as fast as I know how. What's up YouTube? KKjinxx here to show you how to activate the tower, get some starter weapons, get the warm doublet, all 4 shrines, and last but definitely not least, the Paraglider. And I'm also gonna link a video in the description for a more in-depth guide to the Great Plateau. Before we get started, if you haven't grabbed the contents of the chest inside the Shrine of Resurrection, go back right now and grab those raggedy old clothes. Go now. I'll wait, because you can't just have Link running around naked now, can we? Okay, anyway, if you look around, you can see there are some things you can put in your new pockets. Things like tree branches can be used as weapons, so put those in your pocket as well. And you can hopefully see some mushrooms growing around here. Grab those and put them in your pocket because they are food. You can eat them raw or you can eat them cooked for added side effects. Then we are gonna make our way down to this old man. And he's gonna basically give you the rundown of what went down. And once you've listened to all that, start wandering around until you start hearing voices. I mean, you're gonna hear the voice of Zelda tell you to go to the point marked on your map. And that is what you should do. But right now, all you have are some tree branches and a woodcutter's axe, hopefully. And you're gonna need something a little better. Well, it just so happens that on the way there are some bokoblins who possess slightly better sticks than we have. And if we take out all those bokoblins, we hopefully should end up with at least 2 boko clubs, a couple boko bows, and some arrows and a shield. So when you show up fashionably late to the point marked on your map, put your Sheikah slate on the pedestal and this will teach you about cause and effect. Do you know what you've just done? You caused all the shrines and towers to rise straight out of the ground. I hope you're happy with your life choices. So now you're way up high. Luckily, Link's not afraid of heights, because from the top of this tower, you can actually see all 4 shrines, and you can use your Sheikah to pin these on your map. In a little bit, the old man's gonna interrupt you to tell you the exact same thing, but it's easier to do it while you're up here, so don't listen to him. Now it's time for the climb down. You want to climb down these like stairs, but be warned that if you fall, you're gonna die. So make sure your shoelaces are tied. After you reach the bottom of the tower, the old man is gonna stop you yet again, and he's gonna echo what I said, except he's gonna tell you that if you want the paraglider, you gotta bring him the treasure from the shrine. And then when you're done and all ready to start paragliding, what do you know? He flips the script, changed his mind, and now he wants you to do all 4 shrines in order to get the paraglider. And there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm gonna show you the easiest way I know to get all 4 shrines, and that's with getting the warm doublet early in the game, so that way you can easily do the shrine in the cold region. And in order to get the warm doublet, you're gonna have to make this old man's recipe for the spicy meat and seafood fry, and he can't remember the recipe, so we're gonna remember it for him. And the easiest way I have found to do this is to come right over here to this water and use your brand new bow and shoot some fish. And that's only 1 ingredient, so we're going to need the meat part. So go where the meat is. The woods. So if you come back here through the woods, you see this cooking pot, and the old man is up here. And if you go up to him and talk to him, he'll tell you that you're wrecking his life by scaring the boar because you're so dang loud. But if you can find him, there's bound to be some boar nearby him. So crouch, be as quiet as you can, and aim for a headshot and get yourself some meat. All right, I think it's about time we get started on some shrines. Now, he's already showed you the first one, and it is worth noting that if you have the DLC expansion pack, there is a chest by all 4 shrines, and I'm gonna tell you exactly where you can get them. Other thing I want to mention is all 4 of these shrines begin with you putting your Sheikah slate on the pedestal, and I'm going to skip that part, but you definitely have to. And that's going to give you a rune, or each shrine is going to correspond to the rune that you just activated. So this is the first shrine. It is the Oman Au Shrine, and the EX chest is right outside the shrine. Help yourself. And once we go inside, we see that this is the Magnesis trial. The Magnesis rune gives you the ability to move metal objects. Fancy, fancy. So first thing you're gonna do after you have used the pedestal and got your rune is you're gonna get these 2 metal objects the heck out of your way, and we're gonna jump on down here. And don't you worry about that water. Just stay on the path, follow it down and around, and we're gonna go up these stairs. We're gonna find a wall that is made out of stone blocks and 1 metal block. And you can use this 1 metal block to smack this scout guardian in the face, or you can protect yourself from his super scary laser beam, or you can just hit him, whichever. Alright, so we're gonna come down here and you see this big metal object. We're gonna go ahead and use our magnesis to pick that up, and we're gonna take it with us over here because we need a bridge. And once you get across, we're going to look up to the right, and there is a chest there. Use your magnesis to pull that down to you. And then we're all done. We're gonna go right up to the monk, talk to him, go through the jibber jabber, and you are all set. All right. So I also want to say real quick that if you don't have the DLC expansion pack, there are still chests all over the Great Plateau. I mean, they are everywhere. You can activate your magnesis and you can see all the metal. Sometimes it's a chest or two. Sometimes it's a means to reach an unreachable chest, like these in this icky tar pool. Just something to know as you're making your way to each shrine. Moving on, let's make our way to the next shrine. If you've been following along this far, you should have pinned all 4 shrines already, but just in case you didn't, I guess I'll show you on my map where this one is. I'll meet you there. Okay, ready? Let's race. I win. Okay, for real now. This is the Baij Shrine, and the EX chest is up on the wall. It's got a Nintendo shirt in there. You should totally get it. But going into the shrine, this is the bomb trial. This rune gives you a cube and a round remote bomb. So after you put your Sheikah slate on the pedestal, per usual, let's come up to these blocks and blow them up. And then you're gonna go to your right first, and you're gonna blow up that wall, and make sure you stay out of the blast zone. You only have 3 hearts, you know. But anyway, your chest is in there, so go ahead and grab what's in there and then turn around and blow up that wall. And you're gonna come over here and you see a ladder. Climb that ladder. And you're gonna see a moving platform. And what I like to do is hop onto the platform, drop my cube bomb, jump back off, detonate it when it gets close to the wall, and then hop back on. But of course, you could probably just throw it from the back platform, however you want to, and then take that platform to get back across. And then we are going to come around over here to our left, and there is this moving pillar thingy doodad. And you're gonna center yourself and let it shoot you right across over to this chest. Seriously, you should do it. It's super fun. Okay, now grab the contents of that chest and turn around. Let's jump down and come all the way back to these stairs, whip around over to these stairs, and then you're gonna put your round bomb in the hole. And let this moving pillar thingy-mabob shoot the bomb right across over to these bombable blocks, and then detonate your bomb. All right, now you jump down, make your way up the ladder, go talk to the monk, bada bing, bada boom, you're all done. Okay, all right, now when you get outside, if it is nighttime, be careful because these nighttime creatures are annoying. They die really easy. You can use your remote bombs to kill them, but they are seriously annoying. Oh, and another thing, be careful because there's also an active Decayed Guardian out here, and he will shoot you with his super scary laser beam. And of course, you can shield deflect it by holding out your shield and pressing A when the Guardian shoots his super scary laser beam, or you can go cower behind a wall, or just dodge him by getting behind a wall. But either way, just get past him however you got to, and make your way up to the next shrine. And of course, in case you did not pin your shrines, I'll show you where this one is too. Here you go. Okay, but real quick, before you actually go up there, we are gonna go ahead and stop and get the warm doublet. So we're gonna go over to this cabin, and if you look around the outside, you're gonna see a crap ton of stamella mushrooms. Grab those puppies because they do increase stamina temporarily when you cook them, and it's super helpful. So after you grab those, let's go inside the cabin. In here, we are gonna find all kinds of good stuff. Make sure you grab these spicy peppers because we're gonna need them. And so also in this cabin is the book where the old man blabs on about the recipe in the warm doublet and how he's forgotten the recipe of spicy meat and seafood fry. He remembers the spicy and the meat, but he can't remember what the ingredient is for seafood. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way over to this cooking pot and grab 1 spicy pepper, 1 fish, and 1 meat, and cook it. So now that you've cooked it, go ahead and give it to the old man, and he's going to give you the warm doublet. So for this does work best at night, as at night he's definitely sitting here by this cooking pot, and during the day he's usually in multiple places at once. So anyway, so sit by the cooking pot and tell it to make it daytime, and you can look down by these trees and see the old man. And if you go talk to him, he's gonna tell you how to cut down a tree, but I think that you can figure it out we're just gonna come up to this particular tree and we're gonna cut it down, pointing your hips in the direction you want the tree to fall. And we're gonna use this fallen tree to bridge across to the other side. But watch out, there are some bokoblins on the other side. Use your remote bombs, throw them at them, blow them up, kill them however you got to. Get them the heck out of the way. Because if we make our way back around here, you can see a bombable wall. Throw a bomb at it, grab your treasure, and let's turn around. Because now we've got to figure out how to actually get up this steep cliff. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. If you look up, you can see some safety ledges. And since you have such a limited amount of stamina, unless you cook some stamella mushrooms, you're gonna need to just go from safety ledge to safety ledge, letting your stamina refill until you make it to the top. So once you do make it to the top, you are officially at the Owa Daim Shrine, and the EX chest is under the boulder to your right. You have to get it afterwards. So if you go inside, you'll see that this is the stasis trial. It allows you to freeze time and momentum, allowing you to launch objects, which is obviously awesome. So after you use the pedestal to get your stasis rune, you can go ahead and stop the spinning floor and make it across by using your stasis on the cog. And what I recommend doing is turning around and deactivating the stasis because it's not needed anymore, because it takes a little bit to recharge and we're gonna need it again right away. Because when you come around over here, there's going to be a stone ball roll down, and if it hits you, you're probably gonna die. So stasis that ball and then make your way up. There's a chest at the very tip top, but be careful because if you run your stamina all the way out, Link will temporarily be slowed down and then you will die. So grab the contents of your chest and then turn around. Make sure that you've timed yourself with this ball. Don't jump out there as soon as it's gonna fall down. But we're gonna come down here, and halfway through, we're going to go ahead and turn to the right. Down here, there is going to be a sledgehammer. Grab it if you want. I recommend it. 5 stars. And there's going to be another stone ball, and it's in your way to get to the monk. So you're gonna have to stasis this ball, whack it a few times to get it up out of the way, and then you can go talk to the monk and you're all done. Okay, so now we are gonna make our way to the very last shrine, which is, of course, naturally, the shrine in the cold region. And I am telling you, it is a long, slow trek through this snow, and you will definitely take damage if you don't have the warm doublet, which you should have if you've been following along. But otherwise, you could make a cold resistance meal or elixir, and that'll do the trick as well. So once you've made your way all the way over here, this is the Keh Namut Shrine. The chest is in the water to the right outside, but be careful because that water is cold enough to kill you. Warm doublet or not, that water don't care. So anyway, so go inside and you will see that this is the Cryonis trial. And Cryonis allows you to make stable ice pillars from water surfaces, which is super duper handy. So after you have put your Seeker slate on the pedestal, we are going to use our Cryonis to lift us up to this platform. So then we're going to come around down here. You can just use your Cryonis to lift this gate. And right on the outside of this gate, turn in the corner, there is going to be a scout guardian, and of course you can use your pillar to protect yourself from his super scary laser beam or just take him out. And then come down here and you can probably see up there that there is a chest. We are going to use, as you guessed, our Cryonis and lift us up and grab our treasure. Once you have your treasure, go ahead and turn around and jump down, and you're gonna see a seesaw looking thing. Go ahead and put your Cryonis over in the right side, because there is nothing to your left. Go ahead and make your way up the ramp, up the stairs, and over to the monk, and you are set to go. I will meet you on the flip side. So when you get outside, the old man will condescendingly tell you to meet him at the Temple of Time. That is where 4 points make an X. Okay, so now that we are at the Temple of Time, there are a couple bokoblins around here, so just kill to them. So make your way up here and pray to the goddess statue to receive your brand new heart container. In exchange for all 4 of your spirit orbs that you got from the shrines, rates may apply. So the old man is gonna interrupt you yet again to tell you to get on up here and stop messing around. So go to your right and there is a ladder. Go up there and talk to the old man, and he's gonna tell you everything that he knows, and he's gonna give you the paraglider. And bonus! There's also a treasure chest up here. So now that the Great Plateau is complete, be sure to punch that bell right in the face so you know when the next Breath of the Wild quick guide is released. And don't forget to smash that like button, and hey, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your suggestions. And this is KKjinxx, over and out.